لقد استقبل السبط الزكي وسيد شباب أهل الجنة هذه الدنيا في أفضل منزل، ونهل منها من أعذب منهل، ويحق للمكان أن يفخر بمولده الكريم، لكن الزمان صعب عليه أن يرى المكان يزدان بميلاده وحده، وهما دفتا سفينة هذا الوجود. لذا استأثر هو الآخر بهذا المولد الكريم في شهر هو أبرك الشهور وأفضلها عند الله تبارك وتعالى، حتى سمي بشهر الله، ألا وهو شهر رمضان الذي أنزل فيه القرآن. وهكذا شاء الله لإمامنا الكريم أن يستظل بأفضلية الزمان والمكان في عالم النبوة والإمامة، فتبارك الله أحسن الخالقين. والآن أحبتي، علينا أن نرحب بالأستاذ علي مهدي، الحاصل على شهادة البكالوريوس في التاريخ من جامعة واترلو، وهو الآن أحد طلبة الحوزة العلمية في مدينة قم المقدسة. نرحب به ليحدثنا عن تجربته في الحوزة. So now, Brother Ali, you will come to stage for your speech. فاستقبلوه بالصلاة على محمد وآل محمد.
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. I wasn't asked to speak about anything until on the way here, so I'm sorry, but I didn't prepare anything. But I just wanted to speak about my experiences in the Hawza of Qom. I've been in Qom for about 7 years, and I've been studying in actual Hawza for about 5 years. First 2 years I learned Farsi and Tamhidia, the introductory courses. And I just wanted to encourage the youth to go to Qom or even to Najaf in Iraq to study and learn about Islam. I know that it's hard for the youth and for anybody to practice Islam here and to protect the religion, and especially in this day when you're going to public schools and you're learning about all these things that are incompatible with Islam. And so I encourage the youth. Some of the youth in this place must go and learn about Islam. Not everyone, it's not wajib on all of you, but at least one of you or a few of you should go forth and study about Islam. There are houses here in Canada. I am aware of one in Toronto with Sheikh Shuja Ali Mirza, and I think there's one in Windsor as well. But maybe it's a good opportunity to go there first and learn the basics and then go to Qom. But I encourage as many youth as possible to go to Qom or to Najaf and study and learn about Islam, because I've seen the youth through social media, Facebook, etc. Many of the Canadian youth that I know are turning away from Islam, or it's very hard to maintain the religious atmosphere and religious personality living here in Canada. There's so much opposition, especially if you were born here and raised here. So I think that if anybody has any questions about the Hawza, I can answer you them. And
how old do you have to specifically be to enter Hawza?
When you enter Hawza, you should finish your high school. You should have a high school diploma. Before that, it's very difficult to get in. But so finish high school here, and then if you're interested, then you can go. And you can register online through just search Al Mustafa International University, and you can find their website and you can register online. But I do encourage you to finish high school. Don't go before you finish high school. Any other questions?
How many Canadian downtown?
In Qom, there's about 35 Canadian students, and there's more students from England and from United States and from Germany and France and other Western countries. I'm not sure exactly how many, but there's more than 100 students from Western countries and from English-speaking countries, also Australia. I think from New Zealand there's one student that I'm aware of. So we have a community, and we have every Thursday night we have Dua Kumail and a lecture in English. So you're not all alone when you go there. You find other people from the same country to speak to, and we have a community, and we have like Sheikh Hamza Sodagar, Sheikh Osama Abdul Ghani, they're from United States, and we have various scholars from the UK and from other countries. So if you feel like homesick, you can always go speak with them. So don't worry about going alone. And yes, the language that you will be studying in, there's two different houses. There's houses for Iraqi students and for Lebanese students, and they're in mostly the classes are taught in Arabic. So it would be good for you because most of the people here are Iraqis. So it's good for you guys. And also there's classes in Farsi, and what I've been told from the principal of my school, they're starting next term classes in English. But I don't think anything is fully prepared yet for that yet. So most classes are in Farsi. And if you want to advance, well, most classes, you have to learn Farsi. When you go there, they teach you Farsi, so you don't have to worry about that. And even if, for example, for myself, I went there and I didn't know any Arabic or any Farsi, and I didn't know the alphabet even. And they teach you everything from the basics, like from Alif Ba. You don't have to know anything when you go there. They teach it all to you.
Sorry?
Sure.
Did you teach you like Arabic after that, Farsi or Farsi after that Arabic?
When you first go there, they teach you Farsi because the language of Iran, the official language, and so you have to learn Farsi. After that, then you can go to Arabic Hausa.
Did you find any difficult life when you started to study over there?
It is quite difficult because I go there and it's a completely different society, and so from that perspective it's quite difficult. But you get used to it. Once you get a hold of basic Farsi, you can go to the stores and talk to people, and it becomes easier. The first few months are quite difficult. I know for myself, it was kind of difficult at first, but after a while I got used to it. But I know that for some other students they had a lot more difficulty than I had. I know of some students that went there and they left after a short period of time because it's a very difficult situation to come from a Western country and then you go to Iran and everything is completely different. Yeah, I know it is difficult, but you just have to be patient. Of course it's difficult, so you just have to study hard and work hard, and you get used to it after a while, and then it becomes natural to you. Like for now, I can live in Iran. It's more easy for me to live in Iran than it is in Canada. Here, like, you have to worry about everything being halal. Like you go to a restaurant and there's very few things you can eat, maybe salad and a few other things. But in Iran, everything is halal. That's one major benefit of living in Iran. And almost, especially in Qom, everyone is Muslim and Shia. So you don't have any difficulty from that perspective either. You just have to, once language and learn the culture, it becomes a lot easier.
What is tuition for the student?
Oh, that's a good question. It's pretty much free. Like you go there and a lot of things are provided for you. If you're single, you go there and you can stay in the dormitories. Unfortunately, you're about 7 other students in one room, and that's kind of hard. Even for me, when I went to Qom, I was single, and you stay in a room that's pretty small with bunk beds and 7 other single students from various countries across the world. Jamiat al-Mustafa is for international students, and so everybody is from different countries, from African countries to China to different Western countries, and from Azerbaijan, Afghanistan, and Turkey, and so many different countries, about 60 other countries. You're all together in one madrasa, studying Farsi, studying basic Islamic studies, and so you're forced to learn Farsi so that you can speak with all these countries, because most of them don't know any English, or some of them know Arabic, but very few of them. And they pay you, when you're single, I think it's about 90 toman, which is maybe about $30 a month. It's not very much. Of course, things are cheaper in Iran, but still, you should bring some savings if possible to support yourself. But also, if you're single, they provide you with food every 3 times a day, and so you don't have to worry about starving or anything. But when you get married, they also provide you with an apartment, especially from from Canada. From other countries, it's a lot more difficult to get student housing. But from Canada, it's very easy. They provide you with free housing, and they give you about maybe 190 toman, which is about maybe about $60 a month, which is still not enough to support your family. So if you're married, you have to either bring enough savings with you, or once you get settled, there's other jobs like translation. For myself, I do some translation from Farsi into English, and there's also teaching jobs, but it's not recommended to do anything else but study. Your main concern when you go there is to study, and that's what you should focus on. Sure. Yes?
Do they have online study?
Yeah, Al-Mustafa International University has, it's called Al-Mustafa Open University. You can study online, and they have courses, and you can even do your PhDs in Islamic studies from online. And if you just search on the internet, you can find their website. They have it in English, and they have Arabic courses as well, which would benefit you. And so, for example, for you guys, I think that might be that would be better for you, because I don't know, it's not possible for most of you to go back to Iran or even Iraq. So studying online is a good thing that you should look into if you want to look into Islamic studies. Yes?
Do you need to sign up for it?
Yeah. For Al-Mustafa International University, you can it's miu.ac.ir. And the website, you can register online. And then it takes a few months, so be patient, maybe about 6 months to a year before everything is ready. And then after that, they'll give you if you can't afford a ticket, they'll even pay for a ticket for you to fly to Iran. And then once you get there, after maybe about a week or so, then you can start studying. They do some medical tests and make sure that you're mentally able to study. You're welcome. Any other questions? If you have any other questions, I'm here, so just come up to me. Yeah, you can give me, I don't have a Canadian phone number, but you can contact me on WhatsApp, or if you have any questions, and if you want to write it, just come up to me after, I guess, and I'll give it to you.
Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you.